The dairy industry generates a large amount of waste in the form of whey, which creates a negative impact on the environment. Before the useful applications of whey had been discovered, whey was often poured into rivers and lakes, but whey is high in protein, so bacteria in the water fed on the whey. This led to more bacteria in the water, which resulted in other species dying due to lack of oxygen, so the need to find a use for whey was crucial. Whey can be disposed of properly, however, is an expensive process which causes problems in developing countries who maybe can't afford the necessary equipment. Whey is the remaining liquid after curdling milk in cheese production and contains approximately 20% of the protein and almost all of the lactose from the original input milk. The composition and characteristics of whey are dependent on the type of cheese being produced, the type of milk being used, and the processing methods. If rennet cheese is being produced, such as cheddar and Swiss cheese, then sweet whey will be the byproduct, whereas if more acidic cheeses are being produced, such as cottage cheese or strained yogurt, then the byproduct will be acid whey. Whey proteins are highly nutritious once isolated from whey and are a blend of globular proteins. Whey proteins are primarily either beta-lactoglobulin, which is a protein found in cows or sheep milk, and alpha-lactalbumin, which contains a high number of amino acids and disulfide bridges. Once recovered, whey proteins can be made available for consumers as native whey, whey protein hydrolysate, whey protein isolate, or whey protein concentrate. Whey protein has a number of health benefits, including the enhancement of the immune system, can act as an antioxidant, antiviral, antibacterial, and aid in exercise performance and muscle development. Lactoferrin and immunoglobulins are both proteins found in whey that have immune-enhancing properties. Lactoferrin is a glycoprotein that acts as a non-enzymatic antioxidant and is composed of a single polypeptide chain with binding sites for ferric ions. Immunoglobulin is an antibody which humans use to build their immune system to fight illnesses. More commonly, whey proteins are used in exercise. They can contain up to 26% amino acids, which are needed to synthesize new proteins and help build and repair muscle. With the amount of amino acids and functional properties that whey proteins possess, it is considered a very healthy supplement to take to boost people's immune systems and make people healthier. The process of whey protein production involves separating the protein from the whey to then be able to form useful products. Whey protein separation can be broken down into 3 steps: pretreatment, separation, and drying. Pretreatment of whey is done before the separation method to ensure fouling doesn't occur in the separation step and the desired shelf life is achieved. Chemical, thermal, and ultrasound pretreatment methods are popular methods, with chemical being the most common. In chemical pretreatment, chemicals are added to whey to remove calcium and phosphates, which form calcium slats that act as bridges between the membranes and proteins, resulting in membrane fouling. This helps increase the efficiency of protein separation in the separation stage of the process. Ultrafiltration is the most used membrane separation method, in which hydrostatic pressure pushes the liquid against a semi-permeable membrane with pore sizes between 200 and 250 nanometers, allowing water and lower molecular weight solids to pass through, while high molecular weight solids are stopped and retained by the filter. The ultrafiltration process can be used to increase the protein content in whey by about 85%, and while this process works, some modifications have been made to increase efficiency. In the spray drying process, whey protein solution enters the drying chamber at the top of the chamber and emerges at the bottom as a powder. After this process is complete, the final product can then be made commercially available, which generates extra profit for dairy industries from an otherwise wasteful byproduct. Whey is a primary byproduct of cheese production and can cause a negative impact on the environment if it's not utilized or disposed of properly. The issue is that the disposal of whey can be a costly process, so it is essential to utilize whey as much as possible. Thankfully, whey is high in proteins, which can be isolated from whey to produce products that can be purchased by consumers.